Congestion on the M6 around Birmingham is up to 3 times worse since major roadworks began. Not surprisingly, the delays have been leaving drivers frustrated but also confused. That's because there's mile after mile of cones but often not a sign of any work taking place. So what's going on? Holly Lewis has been investigating.
For 18 months, there have been 8 miles of roadworks between Castle Bromwich and the M5 interchange and more heading north. It's caused delays and frustration, especially as often there's not a worker to be seen for miles. The answer, though, is straightforward.
During the day, there's snagging work and a small amount of work to complete. But all the main resurfacing work, all that has to be done at night when we can get onto the running lanes.
The roadworks are part of a plan to ease congestion, but at the moment they're making it worse. Research by traffic information company INRIX shows that in the first few months, the average speed on this section was just 19 miles an hour at peak times. In April this year, there were 3 times as many reports of traffic problems as just before the roadworks started in April 2012. That figure evens out as the year goes on, but INRIX say the difference is probably due to motorists finding alternative routes.
I prefer to use the toll road because it saves me time in my journeys.
I think the solution is to bring in more toll roads, to be quite honest with you.
Well, as a truck driver, it's me, I'm everywhere, it's not just the M6.
The roadworks are part of a plan to turn this stretch of the M6 into a managed motorway, using technology to control speed limits and bringing the hard shoulder into play during busy times. Birmingham Chamber of Commerce has said businesses are losing out because of delays, but the government say this project brings benefits.
Immediately, because through some of the jobs that are being created through construction, there'll be some economic benefit to the whole of the region as people are able to move around and companies and people are allowed to move to jobs and to opportunities there.
The improvements are due to be completed by April next year. Holly Lewis, BBC Midlands Today on the M6.
Just a few of your comments on this story. Mo Aways reckons it could have been done in half the time. Nick Insel says the roadworks near Spaghetti have been a nightmare in the evenings. Pete Woodcock says he's switching to the A38. Julie Talbot says it's been a complete pain. And Matt Jaffrey says, in theory, 4 lanes on the M6 will be great, but only if drivers use them properly. Thanks to all of you who got in touch. And staying behind the wheel, could we one day have a